Howdy folks, OK-GUNRUNNERS here. We are going to be doing another unboxing from Olight, but before we get into that, make sure that you like, subscribe, share this video. With that, let's get into it. Alrighty, welcome back folks. So as previously stated, I made another Olight order. Did not plan on it, but decided to go ahead, get some other freebies while they were still available, and take my chances on the Wheel of Fortune, and also get another product that I plan on doing a video on for my rifle setup. Kind of going a different route on it, and so I decided I would do another add-on and do some product testing for it. So first thing, we'll just go left to right here. First item that we get out of our unboxing is one of our Wheel of Fortune wins. We got another win on the Wheel of Fortune. This product is going to be by Olight, and this is going to be one of their bike satchel bags. This one is going to be the O-Bag Bike ST, and essentially this is just going to go on the bottom of your seat on your bike that you have, and it's got some room in this cargo pouch, zippered cargo pouch, for different tools or any other items that you're wanting to keep in it. So at this current point in time, don't have too much use for it, but later on in the future, there might be a possibility for using this pouch itself for the bike. But as far as the interior goes, it has one mesh pocket for small items. The rest of it is just hollowed out for the length and width of the pouch itself. So anyway, again, always thankful for the Wheel of Fortune wins. I'll take about anything, even the coins and whatnot, because someday they will be redeemed for a product, but I'm currently saving them all up. So, anyway, first item that we got was for the Wheel of Fortune, and that is their O-Bag ST for a bike. So, we'll go ahead, throw this up here. Let's see, I guess we'll start with this one and go from there. Alright, second item is one that I decided to purchase, and that is going to be the Olight Surrogate. Yeah, whatever. This one is the handguard for the Picatinny rail on the rifle itself. So, it's got a max output of 1,450 lumens, and I think it's got two different modes on it. Let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll kind of dive into it and go from there. Alright, so, get some specs on it first. Alrighty, so it's got two different lumen settings. 1450 lumens will be for 2.5 minutes, and then it'll reduce. The low output is 290 lumens and has a runtime of 240 minutes. Anyway, so that are the quick specs on it. Let's go ahead and open it up because I am curious on it, and we'll go from there. Let's see if it is charged. Not looking like it. Okay. We will stand by on that while it charges. Let me go ahead and get this thing charging while we do our other unboxing, and we will come around back to it. I decided to purchase this because the current rifle setup that I have is for a carbine length. And I have the PL3 Valkyrie recharge on it, and it's a really nice light. It takes up a lot of room on the handguard itself, So I decided I might branch out a little and try some different products. Again, I've never messed with foregrips or angle grips or anything of that nature. So I decided to go ahead, give this one a try, and we'll kind of do a little dive into my current rifle setup and what I plan on changing with it. But let's go ahead and open up this last package while we're waiting for the foregrip to charge. And see what we got in here. This last package is just going to be our free login gift. So we got the i1R2 Pro in the orange. Again, free login gift. These are normally $15 to $20, and so I went ahead, got this, paid for my $5 shipping, which the ST bag from O-Life was one of my wins after logging in and paying shipping on this. So unfortunately, I had to pay shipping twice, but nonetheless, I'm not going to complain. Again, I'll take anything free, including batteries. We got our standard batteries that we do with every order, and I said I wasn't going to order any more, but out of habit and out of nature, I added them to the cart. So we got 2 of the CR123As, and then a 2-pack of the XR9 cell batteries. Again, these are going in the O-Light box. As you can see, it is full of batteries, daily login gifts, and everything else that I am currently collecting. This was one that I actually purchased last time, and I really liked it. It is I believe they called it the Lake Blue. So anyway, get this off to the side, and once this foregrips get charged, I will continue on that one. So hang with me a minute, and we'll get back to this. Alright, so while this is charging, afterthought here, I did state that I would give a brief summary of my current setup on my rifle, and so this is just a PSA upper and lower. Nothing special about it, really nothing aftermarket on it yet, but as previously stated, I switched out the handguard that was originally on it with a quad rail that is carbine length, and I am running the Olight PL3 Valkyrie rechargeable on it with the pressure switch. I do like it, and it's a really nice light. It's a nice setup, but again, it takes up a lot of room on the carbine length foregrip quad rail on it, and I don't know, I'm curious to see what I can change on this rifle, and so my thought process on this, I'm not a big fan of the front triangle post sights. That's just me. I could order a complete upper that doesn't come with it, and just use my flip-up sights that I have from a previous Tac Pack box. I think I'm going to try and Frankenstein this one, and get rid of the front post sight and everything else, and we will go with the M-LOK 15-inch free floating rail that we got in our previous Tac Pack box. Install this one, and then attach our Olight foregrip to it, and that'll not only increase the surface space for mounting anything else, but in all honesty, it'll probably be flip-up sights and an optic, which I think I'm going to switch out for a Romeo with possibly a magnifier on it. Haven't really decided yet. And then the foregrip with the built-in light kind of makes sense to me with what I'm trying to achieve of minimalist but functionality at the same time. So anyway, that's my current setup. I'm not entirely sure how it'll work with the free floating handguard on it. That might be a bridge that I cross at a later date, but I might try and Frankenstein this thing together and get something that I would personally use and something that I would be interested in shooting more often instead of keeping it in a bag and not really shooting for fun, more for just necessity. So anyway, that is the other part that I was getting into. So let's see if we can get this thing charged up, and I'll get back with you. Alrighty, folks, I've got it charged up enough, and you'll have to apologize for my pronunciation on the handguard itself. I'm not entirely sure what I said earlier, but it is the Olight Sigurd. Like I said, I think I said something different a while ago, so anyway, we'll get that clear. Anyway, I got it charged up enough, and what I really like about Olight products is just their simplicity on their on and off switch. So one is going to go to your lowest lumens, which is 290, and then double click and it will either increase or decrease, and pretty much as simple as that. So that's what I like most about them. So on, one click, double click, and it'll change your lumens from either high or low, and simple as that. So I don't believe it has any other strobe effect or anything of that nature to my knowledge. I think it's just a simple on and off, 290 lumens or 1450 lumens. So anyway, once I get my handguard installed and everything, I will do a test on it, see if I like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to throw it on the quad rail first and test it, or if I'm going to go ahead with the free float rail system and attach it then. I'm not entirely sure yet, but let's go ahead and throw it on the quad rail. Let me get rid of everything else, and we'll throw it on there and go from there. Alrighty, so I went ahead and took off the PL3 Valkyrie rechargeable and the pressure switch. Went ahead and put the Olight Sigurd on there, and quite frankly, it works well actually on a carbine length. I did not think there would really be enough room, but it fits really well. It's actually a lot more comfortable than what I thought it would be on an angled grip. Obviously, the one thing is going to be your sling is going to get in the way with this current setup, but that is that can be worked through, obviously. But yeah, something else that I noticed on just doing the functionality test is it does have the momentary on, to where if you hold down or depress your button, that it will momentarily stay on, and then once you depress it, it goes off. Simple click will go to whatever lumen setting that you had previously set, and so I had it on low, double click goes to high, turn it off, it will return back to high as its previous setting. So anyway, I'm really excited about this. This is something that I think is going to be far more functionable for myself and the setup that I have. Like I said, the PL3 Valkyrie R, great light. I like the pressure switch idea. This one in particular is going to be, I think, more functionable for left-handed or right-handed individuals. I'm trying to get all of my equipment set up to where, because other people might end up having to use my equipment, and so I want to have it set up as best as possible for either right or left-handed shooters. Some people, you know, they don't think that should make a difference, but majority of the individuals that I know, they're all right-handed, and simple things can kind of throw you off depending on how you have your safety selector, if it's going to be on one side as previous to all the others, different equipment that you have set up, and how I had the pressure switch set up, it would be um, more convenient for a southpaw such as myself than a right-handed shooter. I don't think it would end up, um, you know, causing great defect or anything of that nature for their shooting capability, but this is going to be set up for anyone. It can be left-handed or right-handed because you have ambidextrous switches on both sides of your foregrip and everything else. So, not only that, I did not realize how uncomfortable a quad rail is. I went out shooting with this, and it might just be this particular one, but it's not very comfortable to hold on to. And so this foregrip is really comfortable. The contouring of it, of the angle and everything else, that's I think that's going to be a huge plus. So anyway, thank you all for staying tuned on this one. I know I am rambling at this point, but I'm really excited about this one. I'm glad I purchased it. The PL3 Valkyrie R will probably end up going on another build at some point in time. Could be a pistol, could be another rifle. Not entirely sure at this point. I still really like it. It still serves good functionality on something else, but I think for this particular setup, this is what I use, and I think this will serve better for all individuals that end up having to use this rifle, and we'll just keep building on it. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to go with the 15-inch free float rail itself, or if we will end up keeping the quad rail. We'll see. I might end up just getting another upper, and we'll do a different build on it. I mean, right now they're cheap enough. If you go with PSA, I know they've got lowers, complete lowers for $100 right now. And as far as uppers go, I've got a bolt carrier group, I've got a charging handle, I've got trigger group, I've got pretty much everything at this point besides a barrel, you know. So I think if I wanted to get into another build, it would be fairly inexpensive. But anyway, thank you all for joining me on this unboxing. I hope you stayed tuned to the end. If not, I completely understand. So, till next time, this is OK Gun Runners.